last summer, I could probably tell you that I didn't know where Middlebury was.
It was a gut feeling. As soon as I set foot on campus, I knew I wanted to go here. It was just, I fell in love with it. The nature, the setting, the people were so friendly.
Okay, my name's Audrey Talbert, and I'm from Perryville, Maryland, which is a small town in northeastern Maryland. It sits right at the top of the Chesapeake Bay, and I'm part of the class of 2013.
My name is Tony Hans Huynh, class of 2013 at Middlebury College. I come from a small city, or I guess it's small. It's a suburb of San Francisco. It's Hayward, California. Population about 325,000 people.
One of the things that we did during the Beyond Facebook event was the director, I guess, of the event would call out different statements, and if you were comfortable saying that you associated yourself with that statement, you stood up. And one of the statements that the director said was, "I'm very grounded in my faith," or "faith is something that's very important to me." And I was one of the people that stood up because I am a Christian, and that's something that's been a part of my past and something that I'm proud to say, even though I might not always say it when I first meet someone, because I sometimes feel that there's a stereotype with Christians that they're not very open to others or not very accepting of other religions. But I felt like at the Beyond Facebook event and in my other conversations with fellow students, I've gotten to tell them, like, hey, this is what I believe, and hey, this is what I think. And then they were able to share with me what they believe, and we were able to say, oh, that's cool, like, that sounds really interesting, tell me more about it. And so it definitely helped me push past that and not hide from, like, what I thought people wanted to hear from me.
My favorite event by far was the Beyond Facebook, because I was really scared as to how many people had my background. I come from a working class family, single mom raised me, and just not from a good area. Racially diverse, but economically depressed. It's radically different than the student population here at Middlebury. So when they asked questions like how many of you had been on any type of government assistance, and me including other people stood up, questions about racial identity, how many people do you know have thought or actually committed suicide, just questions like that where I saw people had things in common with me, it really touched me, because I actually know that there was something beyond, oh, what seminar are you in, or where are you from, or what classes are you doing. There was something beyond the small talk. There was a deeper meaning. So it was great to see so many people from different backgrounds, and that really assured me that Middlebury wasn't just because everyone had told me it was just this rich white country club, and that was what I feared getting into. But after doing the Beyond Facebook, I knew that it was so much more beyond that. There's so many other stories, and everyone is so interesting, and all you have to do is take the time to ask them.
I'm definitely worried about the classes, because coming from the high school that I came from, I don't know if it was as demanding as some of the other high schools that my fellow students have come from. So while I know that I can handle it, I'm also just a little nervous that maybe I'm not going to, I don't know, that what my work is going to be isn't up to par, or...
I'm just having trouble trying to balance, academic and social life, especially when I'm in my room and I'm sitting and I hear people laughing and throwing a frisbee outside. That's just, it's like, I wish I was outside, but I also have to get to my studies done, so just how to prioritize things is really getting to me. Sort of the social aspect, I'm starting to wonder, like, where's my circle of friends, how well I'm connecting to other people. Sort of like, am I spending too little time with everyone, since I seem to be talking to a lot of different people?
My hall is really diverse. There's a lot of girls. We have about 42, so that's a really big hall. I think it's actually the biggest hall in Stewart. And we have 2 first-year counselors who have been really great. They're just like big sisters, and they really are there to answer any of our questions, no matter how dumb we think they are. And other than that, the girls have just been really great. Like, we're so different. Some of us come from California to Maine to Bermuda to New Zealand. Like, it's so different. Like, we're all from so many different backgrounds, but we're all having so much fun together. Like, you walk down the hall any given night and you see people just hopping in and out of others' rooms, like saying hi or like, hey, how was your first class? And just, we're like we've already become like a big family.
I think sort of my circle of friends are forming right now based on geographical location, both on campus and in the United States. I find myself making friends with a lot of people from the San Francisco Bay Area, like 3 or 4. And this also had to do with, I planned meetups during the summer before going to orientation, like just so the Bay Area kids would know each other and we would sort of be acquainted with each other. So if we saw each other on campus, we would wave hi. And it just, I guess by pure coincidence, 7 of us out of, I think about the 28 that are coming from the Bay Area live in Brainerd, or live in Stewart. So we're just a floor, or a couple floors down or up from each other. So that was really convenient.